Good afternoon, everyone. We live in interesting times. The first self-driving cars have moved from the design board onto our roads, and a big part of our lives are unfolding, often in a very dramatic fashion, on the internet, for example. We've advanced far beyond what we thought was possible, and the massive shift of knowledge in the economy that we operate in has meant that we are the most informed. We need to be productive. We need to be the healthiest generation of humans alive today. Indeed, change is pervasive, and we've changed the way we live. It would therefore follow that we also have started to alter the way we think about how we want to live, because there's so many choices. And in exercising those choices, it's important for us to really think through what it is that we want in our lives, and also think through all the dynamics that are changing in the environment in which we live. But with change, there's lots of opportunities that come, and I think women are better placed to be able to see most of those opportunities. An evolving world affords us far more autonomy and creativity over decisions that affect our futures than we ever thought was possible. South Africa is a better place for every woman who has ever wanted to effect change, not just for themselves, but for the communities around them, for the businesses, and for the rest of the economy. The challenges that we have as a country are also presenting lots of opportunities for us, and it's what we see is more around what we are looking for in our environment. We have the women who came before us to thank. They've done a lot to pave the way for us, our mothers, our grandmothers, aunts, sisters, our mentors, friends. And interesting, when we started and we were just connecting, I met with one of my mentors who was not even aware that they were a virtual mentor. And they are in the presence now. So all of us have a contribution to make. You may not realize that in everything that you're doing, day by day, someone is watching you as a woman, and you have an impact on another woman. You don't necessarily need to connect with them, but it's important to realize the value and the power that women bring to our business, to our communities, to each other's lives. Of course, we shouldn't gloss over the many challenges that we face either. We cannot underestimate those. It's true that we still have a very long way to go, but our country's women and girls, they need us. Without us, we wouldn't be where we are today, and we would not be celebrating this incredible occasion where there's dedication and hard work that has been brought by our amazing entrants and our finalists, brought by Sarah Jane Boden, Princess Nube, Tiffany Wisinhain, Claire Reid, Nisha Maharaj, Ntswaki Pali, and Loretta Stoffbeck to this stage of the competition. I must say, like it was mentioned earlier on, that the participation has actually increased by more than 100%. And the judges will confirm that when we evaluated the entries, it was no child's play, because the quality is amazing. You actually have a challenge to say, which one do you put forward, which one do you hold back? But I believe that every one of those is a winner, because each of those that we evaluated, they have opportunities to grow larger, even if there's areas of improvement, you can see there's so many opportunities as well to learn and grow, to get support, to get people that can partner and help you to grow your business from strength to strength. In my role, mainly as the HR executive for Santam, and previously the focus has been in the human resources field, I meet a lot of people, and most would always very quickly say, I want to end up with my own business. I want to run my own business. And recently, I was talking to a group of young professionals in the Sanlam group, and they asked me a question, and I could tell they thought she's an HR executive. Therefore, she's going to tell us about finding jobs. And they asked me a question to say, what advice would I give young professionals, especially in this environment when there's high unemployment? And I said to them, I'm sorry, I'm going to disappoint you. If you thought I was going to ask you to go look for job opportunities in a different way, apply for jobs and so on, if I look at the challenge that we have, not just as a country, but as a continent and even globally, our answers lie with our entrepreneurs. And my recommendation was, you need to learn, think, and navigate what you're doing like an entrepreneur, whether you're working in an organization or you're working in your own business. Because the minute we do that, the minute the businesses have people who think like entrepreneurs, they will also start appreciating the challenges that whoever is running that business is going through. And they will work with you. They will be part of your vision and contribute to your success as the owner of the business. I've learned over time that resilience is possibly one of the most important strengths you can ever possess. Thank you. This is even more relevant when you're running a business. How well you deal with setbacks. What have you put in place to ensure that your business continues to thrive in spite of the challenging circumstances that you find yourself in? Cheryl Sandsberg, the Chief Operating Officer of Facebook, unexpectedly lost her husband 2 years ago. And recently, she addressed a class of graduates, and she intimated that none of us are born with a certain amount of resilience. Resilience is a muscle. That means we can build resilience. We build resilience in ourselves, in the people around us, the people we love, and we build it together. You can't build resilience on your own. All of you in this room, in particular, not only the people who participated in the competition, in various ways and to different extents, have resilience as a building block for your journey in your career or in your business. And I'm in awe of everyone who participated in the competition. What an honor to be among people who are contributing to our economy and changing the course of lives. And in doing so, they're looking much beyond the benefit for themselves. So one of the things that struck me when we looked at the entrance is the nature of the businesses that the women are doing. The benefits go way beyond themselves and the people that they employ. And you can see that they are at a stage where they are beginning to build other businesses. It's amazing. And I think we need to give them another round of applause. As our finalists, and to the rising stars, Kirsten Townsend, Lusanda Worsley, and Anele Nkuzo Magape, your achievements are exceptional. You're amazing women. But more than that, it is your life force and the journey that you have gone through that is the most attractive. where you actually portray how you have actually navigated your journey to get to the stage where you are, and the vision that you have. You are unstoppable. This reminds me of a quote by Lisa Bevier, and she says, "You can fight, you can be strong, you can fight, but without women, forget it, you won't win." And the women that we are celebrating today are examples to that effect. If you've ever thought about why you get up in the morning, you'll know that sometimes the answer to that question is not that clear. Santam is involved because we want to help small businesses. And when they are small, it's the best time to actually contribute to them as opposed to at a later stage, because half the time at a later stage, more of what is required is just money. But in early stages, that's when they are really dealing with serious challenges, much, much more than the money. And we know that you can have funding for your business, but it takes a lot more for your business to really succeed. We want to help these small businesses to pass the first 1,000 days milestone. Research has shown that if a business can really sustain itself up to 1,000 days, the chances of success are higher. This is the point beyond which a small business is most likely to survive and thrive. Maybe getting up in the morning excites you because you get to have the best adventure you'd ever thought possible. And if you make it to day 1001, well, wouldn't that be something to celebrate? I'd like to end by just congratulating all, and I wish you all the very best.